Good afternoon to one and all present here. Good afternoon to one and all present here. Today we are going to discuss a famous poem of S.T. Coleridge, Kubla Khan. Samuel Taylor Coleridge was born on 21st October 1772 and he died on 25th July 1834 and was an English poet, literary critic, philosopher and theologist who, with his friend William Wordsworth, was a founder of a romantic movement in England and a member of a lake poet. He also shared volumes and collaborated with Charles Lamb, Robert Southey and Charles Lloyd. He wrote the poems The Rime of the Ancient Mariner and Kubla Khan, as well as the major prose work Biographia Literaria. His critical work, especially on William Shakespeare, was highly influential and he helped introduce German idealist philosophy to English-speaking culture. So, Xanadu did Kubla Khan a stately pleasuredome decree, whereof the sacred river ran through caverns measureless to man, down to a sunless sea. In Xanadu, Kubla Khan, a ruler, decrees the construction of a magnificent pleasure dome. The dome is located where the sacred river Alf flows through vast caverns to a dark sea. The area around the dome is lush with walls, towers, gardens, and ancient forest. So, twice 5 miles of fertile ground with walls and towers were grilled around, and there were gardens bright with sinuous rills, where blossomed many an incense-bearing tree, and here were forests ancient as the hills, enfolding sunny spots of greenery. Describes a deep romantic chasm cutting through a green hill, creating a wild and enchanting landscape. The chasm seems haunted with reference to a woman mourning her lover. The chasm is depicted as alive with a mighty fountain continuously erupting and feeding the sacred river. Oh, the deep romantic chasm which slanted down the green hill toward a sedan cover, a savage place as holy and enchanted as ever beneath the waning moon, was haunted by women wailing for her demon lover. And from his chasm, with ceaseless turmoil seething, as if this earth in fast thick pants were breathing, a mighty fountain momently was forced, and amid whose swift half intermittent burst, the sacred river, which flows for 5 miles in a winding, maketh the path through woods and valleys and valleys before reaching the caverns. Once inside the caverns, the river disappears into a tumultuous ocean, where Kubla Khan hears an ancestral voice predicting war. The image of the pleasure's dome shadow is seen floating on the river, accompanied by sounds from the fountain of caves. The poet recalls a vision of an Abyssinian maid playing a dulcimer and singing of Mount Abora. He longs to recreate the maid's music, believing it would bring his immense joy. He imagines constructing the pleasure dome and caves of ice, which would astonish all who see them. The poem ends with a warning about the power and influence of Kubla Khan, suggesting a mystical aura surrounds him. So the poet now he sees a flashing eyes, his floating hair weave a circle around him thrice, and close your eye with holy dread, and for yon honeydew hath fed. and drunk the milk of paradise. So, with a very mystical note, S.T. Coleridge completes this